Welcome to D&D Wild Outdoors. The mounts you see here are mounts that have been done personally by me and my family over the last few years with bucks we've taken. This video is the first of a few that we will show how we do our at-home European mount. So stick with us and stay tuned for the upcoming videos. Thank you. Hey guys, this is Derek and Damon with D&D Wild Outdoors. We want to do a quick video on European mounts. Now this was a buck taken in November of last deer season. 2016 is now 2017. It's March, so this guy's been sitting around for a little while. I actually waited on him because I wanted to do a walkthrough video. We started to warm up, as you can see outside, and we got to get him cut up and get done. So I'm going to kind of do a walkthrough on how I fur these heads out and prepare them for European mount. And you know, it's a real simple money saving way to do it yourself. It is time consuming, but you know, once you get it down pat and you start doing it, it's not a big challenge. So stick with us. Sure appreciate you being with us, and let's get this guy cut up. Thanks. Alright guys, so basically no different than a fish. You would begin to fur this back, slowly working through the harder areas. The fur is going to be a little more difficult to begin to whittle off of the bone itself. Now you can't be afraid to get right in here and get dirty with it. It's just part of it. Obviously I got some gloves on, so that's helpful. Alright guys, so I slowly whittled away at this. I've got both the ears off. I took it right off the back of the neck here. I did one cut up through here. Like I said, I wish I would have done this earlier in the game. His skin is very hard onto the top of the skull. I am getting it. These are the ear canal. This is the lower jaw. Jawbone comes into the joining point. So I'm trying to take this bottom jaw off right now. There we go. We got it right to that breaking point. Now, like I said, it is slightly graphic, but you know, it's a part of nature. So now we're gonna get this out of here. This will be one less thing in our way. There we go, the lower jaw is completed and taken off. Now we do have the spine. That'll be the small chunk of spine that I left on when I cut the head off. We'll be taking that off shortly and be finishing furring this out, getting the fur down around the eye sockets, and then we'll move on to power washing and boiling. So stick with us. See here, this is the inside of the jaw of this buck. This right here is the spinal cord going into the brain. There's per se a ball and joint in here, and that's one of the last majors that you're going to have to work through to get this chunk of neck off. You just break that cartilage apart, and as you can see, it's coming right out of there. And there it is. That's actually part of the spinal fluid, brain cavity, which is right here. Goes into the back of this head, right inside this hole, and that is the brain cavity in there, which that'll be power washed and cleaned out upon finalized. So we're actually getting quite a ways. All we got to do is fur this down to the snout, and then we'll be on to because I let this one sit for a while, I'm going to do a pre-boil on it. I'm going to boil it for about 45 minutes in hot water, and then I'll power wash it. That'll just help loosen everything up. So as we continue here, we're just moving down the skull here, just kind of whittling the fur back. No different than, like I said, filleting a fish or furring out any animal.
Fur. It's really cold outside.
Yeah, but we gotta have that door open, buddy, because it's a stinky old buck. Isn't he? He's stinky, huh?
Yeah, but why is there that right there?
Alright guys, so here we have it. Took me about 45 minutes to whittle this down. Now obviously there's a lot of meat and tissue left on this, and that's where we're gonna mask these the bone off, the horn off, and get ready to power wash this, and then we'll do some boiling and power washing back and forth. But I'm gonna walk you through some of that. I left a lot of the gruesome end of it out, the bloody part, the you know, the blood and guts of it. So this is what it looks like, though. You know, just it's raw. Not gonna lie, it's a little dirty. But you know, this is the process that it takes to do a at-home European mount. So I'll jump through the steps here as we come into this next part of it. So thanks for being with us.